Hey guys, how's it going? Mike Martin's channel. It's early in the morning here. I'm with Florida. Well, it's not that early. It's like 10 a.m. before I go grocery shopping. We're just chilling out here at the park. Nice and breezy. Oh, thank God. The sun has been burning us for the last 15, 20 days. Strong sun. We kind of need this kind of more cooler temperature. Hopefully, it stays for at least a week just to cool things down a bit. It was getting too hot in the house. Anyways, I wanted to talk about the mass removal of Portuguese from Ontario. A lot of people are asking me questions about that. Go to Google, type in Portuguese deported from Toronto, Portuguese deported from Ontario, Portuguese deported from Canada. You'll see lots of posts up there. I did a couple of video screenshots because I'm going to throw together a documentary. I got a lot of friends that I went to school with and stuff that their kids and their parents and stuff had to go through that. So I'm gonna start gathering them up for interviews and stuff, discussion. I got lots of news clippings, like videos from Portugal on the other end, talking about the arrival of all these thousands and thousands of people arriving. So on their end. So I'm gonna maybe compile something just to give it a little bit of an explanation on what's going on and stuff. And basically, some people overstayed their visas or whatnot. But the sad part about it is, a lot of employers knew that their visas expired, but a lot of employers couldn't find replacements. So they started telling the Portuguese laborers, telling them, hey, you know what? Give us $4,000 and we'll get these papers done for you. But there was no papers to be done. So these guys paid up to $4,000. A lot of laborers. And they ended up losing their $4,000 and getting deported on top, which is really, really bad. Anyways, I just wanted to put this out there. I'm going to put together a documentary for you guys. I'm going to take my time on it so I can get the proper facts and stuff. There's about thousands of Google searches that come up with different, even Yahoo questions or Yahoo answers or whatever that is. Stuff like that come up. A lot of stuff coming up about that. And I think it was done 2 or 3 times with mass removals. And here in British Columbia, where I live, they did it to the Filipino community. Huge mass removal. Thousands and thousands of Filipino people, hardworking Filipino people went back to Philippines. And the Filipino president, I guess, met with the Canadian Prime Minister and stuff. And yeah, things like that. So the problem with that is I spoke to this was about a year ago, and I spoke maybe 9 months ago. I spoke to a couple of employers in my mall, a couple of other employers, in the area, and they had a really hard time replacing a lot of these employees. They had a really hard time because a lot of the super educated here don't want those jobs, and then when they're forced to take those jobs because they have no alternative, they don't want to be there, and they're pissing off customer service. They're pissing off customers. You know what I mean? They don't want to be there. They're mouthy to people, and they think they own the world when they get there, and they want to be a manager because they have more education, and it becomes a bigger problem. So, anyways, I just wanted to throw this out there and talk about what's been going on here, over the last decade. It's been a very interesting thing, like, you would think Canada would never do something, but countries do this stuff like this, you know what I'm saying? I think with the Portuguese in Ontario, I think it was because the Canadians were scared of losing their sovereignty, because there's so many Portuguese. There's almost 1 million Portuguese living in Ontario. Like, last time when I was living there, like 20 years ago, 15 years ago, it was like 800,000 living in the province of Ontario. I mean, don't go to Wikipedia. They're obviously not going to report that, because that's going to take away from English speakers, French speakers, and that will just take away from the census and stuff. Anyways, I just thought I'd throw this out there, and let me know what you guys think. I'll leave a link below to some of the news articles, okay? Thanks for watching. Bye.